Yes, this, exactly. Dimitri was already doing a lot of heavy reform in the kingdom, and that's why most of the kingdom, ruling houses were mad at him. Like, his own uncle was trying to kill him a lot. Relatable content. Edelgard? He didn't have any particular love for the church, and it's most shown in 3 Hopes, where he takes in the church because they're the holy kingdom of Fargus, and he can't afford to ruffle any more feathers. He's already pushing it with all the reform he's trying to make. And again in 3 Hopes, when Claude gets involved in his route, basically Edelgard and Dimitri go to the border to sissy slap each other, while Claude goes to finish off Rhea, where Dimitri can be like, oh no, I was so busy getting into a wrestling match with the Imperial forces, I forgot that I had responsibilities to protect the church. Claude is perfectly willing to straight up murder Rhea. I think his quote was like, sorry Rhea, I'm determined to see what the world looks like without you in it. This is pretty metal, And obviously Dimitri is willing to turn a blind eye while he does this. Pun not intended. And while Dimitri shows reluctance to use force, he will do it when he's given no other choice. This is also showcased more in 3 Hopes, particularly when fighting the rebellion led by his uncle. You can never trust an uncle, that's what I'm learning in Fodlan. The point is that Dimitri and Claude don't have the appearance of just launching into warfare like Edelgard does. You can see them trying other things, while Edelgard thought about the other things and then ruled them out. They are doing the other things, where they can be perceived doing them. The main reason that people turn on Edelgard is that you can't depict on screen her thinking about this, how can I do this without starting a war? You have to interpret her actions, and often only in passing and in subtle glances that show this was not the first thing she wanted to do. Offering people a chance to surrender, even though they wouldn't take it because you're trying to take over their country. Visiting all the graves of the fallen soldiers, like I mentioned in another video. She clearly regrets the cost of life and regrets the bloody path that Hubert talks about a lot. She often tries to spare him from it and say he can go if he wants. At least she does it once or twice. On screen, you can assume she continues to do so off screen. Because these things require a little more thought and more attentiveness in putting it together yourself, it's easier to miss and easy to just jump to the conclusion that Claude and Dimitri would never, and that Edelgard is the worst ever, forever, and always. It just takes a little more working on it, which isn't a natural skill for everyone. Luckily, I'm here to overthink funny little anime games and stuff.